So we are always going to drop on Fridgeburge. Okay. We're going to immediately loot these chests. If you have a singles, solos, duos, trios, squad, it doesn't matter. Everyone spreads out at the very beginning. We're going to take this over. Somebody gets dropped on, they call it out, and everybody immediately goes to that person to defend them. Okay? Then, if anybody gets a key, they immediately grab the key, unless they have a really good loadout already, and go straight to the hollow chest. They should already have a hammer. Go straight to the hollow chest. If there's people there, they'll call it out. We will immediately go and assist. Pick whatever weapon. If there's nothing there, they say, hey, these are the 3 weapons. Does anybody want anything? And then they grab that weapon for said player or for themselves, whatever, and move out. By the time everyone has looted the entire area here, if we're playing builds, they would have already broken the brick stuff down. This is a really good spot for brick. You can pretty much, if you at least you're playing duos, you can pretty much max your brick out just right here. It's really, if you're a build player, you should think about this spot. Okay, so by the time we've looted this whole area, the zone is already shrunk. Most of the time, or sometimes, there is it will it'll have moved the zone out of brutal, or it'll move the zone out of anvil, or it will have chosen kind of a direction that it's gonna go. You can use that to your advantage. Everyone now immediately has gear basically on the drop. Then they take that gear and use it to their advantage, because since you have the advantage, you need to use it. Okay? Use the advantage in gear and dominate your enemies. Okay? So how do you do that? You have multiple choices here. Let's say the zone cuts Brutal Bastion out of the next in zone. Okay, so you know players are going to be running from Brutal out of Brutal into trying to get into zone, and you can literally post up on high ground with 4 people, and you have one target caller. They call a target, they ping it, everybody goes bang bang bang, and that's the way it's done. So you catch them on the way out. Sometimes some groups aren't quite coordinated, and one person will come at a time. You don't even need a shot caller. You don't even need a shot caller. You just kill them on the way out. No need for craziness or anything like that. The other advantage that you have is because of the location of Fridgeburge, you can almost always hear if there's some fighting going on in Anvil Square, and let's be honest, there's almost always some fighting in Anvil Square. So use that to your advantage. If there's fighting, go third party. Go third. You have equipment advantage. You use it against them to get more points, more kills. It just this is I'm sure some of you are like, "Oh my gosh, what have I been I've just been mindlessly zombie playing this whole time. This guy, oh my, I'm just mind. Use it to your advantage. Any piece of information you can get, I'm going to say it over and over again. Use it to your advantage. Okay. So, once we're done with Anvil Square, so you drop on Fridgeburge, you loot it, you find out which zone you're gonna where the zone is going. Your team or you pick which advantage you're gonna play, which play style. Some people don't like the city fight. Some people want to catch people. They want to be assholes and catch you on the way out of a city, one at a time. That's their play style. Sorry, sucks to suck. Okay, so we've gotten that far. So we've taken over city, or we've dominated teams, whatever. Now the zone's going to shrink again. The goal is to have fun and win the game, okay? So we rotate around the map. We want high ground. We want weapons advantage. We never want to engage a squad unless we can dominate them quickly. We want to third party, and we want to wipe both squads at the same time. So things to think about. You want high ground. You want weapons advantage. You want a third party. High ground, weapons advantage, third party. Okay. Um, and then there's always in game, which if you're playing builds, you're playing zero builds, it's going to be two totally different playstyles. It's going to be up to you to figure that one out. Okay, so we've talked about what you need to know to pick a POI. We've talked about my important strategic advantages when picking my preferred POI. We've picked for maybe solos, duos, and trios. We've picked a preferred POI. We've also picked a POI for squads, which was the Spire. The other one was Fridgeburg. I have alternative preferred POIs. Should somebody be like, well, let's just drop, bro. All right. And then we've also walked through an entire scenario of using the POI. You should do this for everything. Walk through a scenario with the entire, and then test it out. So from here, go to Fortnite GG, look at your map, run the scenario, and then when you find one, if you find a good one, if you couldn't find one at all, or you just said, screw it, I'm just gonna drop there, Fridgeburg or Spire or Hidden Hedge, because Captain Caldwell said, fine, it's whatever, do it. Drop a comment below. Where's your preferred POI? What were your important steps? Let me know. Who knows? I might even drop it your preferred POI just to give it a test. Give you a shout out if I do. I'll see you guys next time. Captain Caldwell out.